Hey there and welcome to this demo of RocketVideos. Now RocketVideos allows you to create videos from text. So right now you can see these videos, for example, have been created by users. You can open these videos
under a heavy
and it will show the videos for you. So here you can see these are really moving videos, and this will be rendered from images. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it works. At the left side, you have your projects folder in here where you can see all the videos that you have created. And at the home screen, you can see videos that have been created by other users. Now to get started, you click on Create AI Video. And from here, you can describe your story. So it asks you to create a video about. So let's say a boy who could fly. You can come up with any kind of video that you want to create. And then here we can choose the language. So many languages are supported, as you can see. You simply select the language that you want to script to write. In the story part, you can decide what kind of video you'd like to create. So this could be a story, this could be an explainer video, a pitch video, a realty video, promo, or tutorial. In this case, I like to go with the story. And I also like to include characters. So if you do not want to have characters, you simply deselect this. And at the right side here, when you click on this magnifying glass, you can set the style preset. So what kind of style video would you like to create? So in this case, I like to create a cartoon video. And now I'm going to click on generate. And RocketVideos will create an outline of the story for you that you can modify. So as you can see here, this is the outline of the story where you can make modifications if you like. So this is the whole outline. If you want to make changes, you simply click on this pencil. And that means that you can type anything you like here. In this case, I'm going to keep it the way it is, just for example purpose. And here you can also see the characters. So when you want to change a character, or you want to add a character, you can do that as well here at the right top. But let's say you want to change an existing character like Emma. You click on the pencil here, and here you can describe what kind of character you want to see. So I like to have long hair for her. So now it says curly hair, bright smile. But let's say we want to do curly long hair. And now you can see that we need to save this in order to make our changes. So we're going to click on save and regenerate image. And now it will create a new character for us based on how we set this up. So as you can see, now she has long hair with curls. Now on the left side, you can see the other settings that we already set before, like the story, the video type here. Also the style preset, we set that here to cartoon. But if you like, you can also change the orientation. You can do this later, by the way, as well. But you can set this to square video or portrait video. But let's go with a landscape video. And also you can enter special instructions. For example, you can say if you do not want to have on-screen dialogues, you can do it like this. Do not include dialogues for on-screen characters. Or maybe you want to have female narration here. Or you want to have something specific. Then you can add the instructions in here so that this will be used in the script. So let's save this. And then on the next page, it will create the whole storyboard for you. So as you can see here, the storyboard is opening and it's going to create the videos for us. Basically, it starts with images, but you can create videos from these images. I'm going to show you that in a second, how that works. But you can see here, the videos are being rendered. Here's the boy that can fly. You can see his wings here. The story unfolds here when we scroll down. And this is the whole story. As you can see in here, the boy is really flying. And it ends here at the end of the video. Now, each part here is a scene. So this is the dreamy swing. That's the first scene of the outline. This is the second scene here, the cliff edge, as you can see. And you can modify each scene. So there are now two scenes inside of one scene, as you can see here. And if you want to make changes, you can do that on the fly. So this is the first image. And here you can see the prompt of the image is Daniel sits on a swing, his eyes fixed on the sky, lost in thoughts of flight. Now, let's say you want to re-render this image or you're not happy with the results. Sometimes AI creates images that are not exactly the way you like to have them. Then you can change this prompt in here. So you can say he stands, for example, stands on a swing. And then also here, the location, when you click on location, you can see that this is in Daniel's backyard, soft natural daylight and clear and sunny. But you can also say it's on a rainy day. And this is just for example purpose. And you can also say here, the shot is a close-up, but you can also say, for example, I want to have a medium shot or a wide shot, or maybe from above. But let's go with a medium shot here. And then what you can do is you can click on regenerate media, and this will regenerate a new image for you. As you can see, now he's standing on the swing. Now we can do more. When you want to edit this media, so for example, let's say I'm very happy with this image, but when I click on edit media, I can see there is also here another swing, which I don't want to have on this image, on this part of the video. Specifically for this, we have created generated fill. So when I click on generated fill, I can do a few things. I can do in paint. That means that I can add elements to this picture. And I can also erase parts. So when I click on the erase part here, I can select this part of the video. I can also make my brush bigger. So I can say, okay, this is my brush and I'm gonna delete the parts in here. You see that? So now I'm selecting this part of the image and I'm gonna click on generate, and that will remove this part of the video or the image, just how you want to mention it. And as you can see right now, we have modified the image. And at the right side of the screen here, you can also see the other images, the previous images. So this was the first image, this was the second, and this was the third image. And we can also add elements to this picture. So let's say we want to add something in here. Then we can say in paint, and we can say here, let's in paint this, and it's white, so it's a little bit hard to see. Let's make this brush big, and I'm gonna brush here. You can see when I'm over the green here, you can see that. Let's make this big like this. Then I can enter a prompt in here. So I can say a yellow sun, yellow bright sun. And I'm gonna click on generate. And there you go. Well, in this case, it didn't work out really well. Maybe that's because I didn't select everything. And this is a kind of a hard one to see with my brush. But yeah, that's how it works. You can basically add anything. So anyway, you will be able to add elements to your picture. I'm going to show it into another example of that in another picture with a better background. So this is the part where you can edit media. Now, what you also can do here when we scroll down here, let's say we are happy with a current image, and let me show a good example here. And maybe this is a good example. Let's say we want to create a video out of this image. Then what you can do here is you can click on generate video. And what that will do is it will take the current image and generate a video of that image. Now that's going to take a little time to process. So the video is ready now. So when I click on play here, look at this. It created a video from an image. Now you can see here, sometimes it messes up the image. Then what you can do is you can regenerate the image again. So you can regenerate the video again, and it's going to give it another try. And there you go. The video is ready. And when I click on play, you can see that the image has become a video now. So as you can see, it generates a video from an existing image here. Very cool, isn't it? So sometimes it messes up, and if it does that, you simply click on regenerate video and it will redo the video, creating another video for you. You can always go back here to edit media, where you can see the previous models that you have rendered inside of RocketVideos. And let's say you want to go with the picture again, you simply select the one that you want to use and click on set as default. And now it will use that picture as default. Then the next thing that you want to do is you want to change the voiceovers and check the voiceovers. So you can see here, this is a narrator based story. So here you can see this is the narrator. that said, "What if you could fly? Dreams are born in moments like these." So that's for each scene here. And now you can see here in this part of the video, the voiceover says, "In the face of the unknown, courage finds its wings. Where the earth ends, dreams take flight." So you can see the voiceover, and if you want to change that part, you can simply click on this pencil. You can make the changes in here, and you can click on save and generate. In this case, I'm going to keep it the way it is. But when you're happy, you can click here on generate voiceover. But before you do that, you first want to make changes to the voiceover. So for example, this is Daniel. When I click the play button,
Cloth masks are most effective at filtering.
so right now you can see that this is Daniel. Now, if you want to change Daniel's voice, you click on change speaker here on this pencil here, and this will open all the voiceovers for you. Now you can favorite voiceovers like I've done here. You can listen to them.
The Matrix series is a classic sci-fi action franchise that explores the
As you can see, these are very, very good voices. And I already added favorites. So when I click on show favorites, it shows my favorites that I can listen to.
The mountaintop was Paul's escape. The city a distant memory below.
So I can select this voice. And now this voice belongs to Daniel. I can do the same thing for Emma here. I can click on the pencil and I can say, for example, I want to have a female voice here. And I can do Emma.
Feel the zest of the tropics.
So I can choose Emma here. Another thing that I can do is we also have 11 Labs voices available. So when I enable this, it will show, and I need to set this to all genders here. It will show my 11 Labs voices that I can pick as well. So you can connect your 11 Labs as well. So 11 Labs allows you to clone your voice. And that means that you can even use your own voice in your stories. In this case, I go with the favorites, or I go with the female voices here. Let's go for Emma. And I'm going to click on select voice. And the narrator here, I'm going to select a narrator as well. I'm going to select my favorite voices. And let's say we're going to do Lewis, select voice. And now I'm going to click on generate voiceover. And this will generate the voiceover for all the scenes for me. As you can see, this goes pretty quickly, 83%. And now it's ready. So here you can also play the voiceover. So what if you could fly?
What if you could fly? Dreams are born in moments like these.
So that was the narrator. And you can hear all of them here.
In the face of the unknown, courage finds its wings.
And if you want to make changes, again, you simply click on this pencil here, and then you click on save and generate, and it will regenerate the voiceover for you. Now, between each slide here, we call it slides, you can also add a pause. You can see that in here, add a pause, and you can set the duration here. So this will be visible in the timeline. So when I click save, and I go next, before I do that, I can also change the background music. If you want to have background music, you can go through our library of music in here. You can play the music and you can add the music. In this case, I'm going to delete the music here and I'm going to click on save and I'm going to click next. And this will open the video editor for you where you see the whole story. So when I play the story now.
What if you could fly? Dreams are born in moments like these. In the face of the unknown, courage finds its wings.
And when we fast forward here to this scene, you can also see that the image that we generated a video, it goes like this.
Sometimes just believing is enough. Gravity bends to...
So on this screen, you will be able to change the subtitles. So right now it's these subtitles, but you can change them here to the presets that we've created for you here, as you can see. But you can also change these subtitles. When you go up here, you can customize these. And here you can enable all the different options. You can set the font style here. You see that? You can make it underline if you like to. You can make the text case. You can set all to capitals, for example. Or you can align to the left or to the center. You can change the text color in here. If you want to make this red, you can do the letter spacing, line height. You can set the width of of the captions. You can set the lines. If you want to have 3 lines, you can do that. 2 lines, maybe 1 line here. You can set the rotation scale. You can make the animation visible or maybe hidden. You can fade this. There are all kinds of settings. You simply need to play with this. You can add font shadow. If you want to add a font shadow, you simply choose the color in here and it will add a shadow to your fonts as well. So let's say we're going to do 1 and 1 and we're going to blur this 3. And now we have font shadow to our fonts. You can do active word animation, so the words pop up. Look at this when I play the video.
What if you could fly? Dreams are born in moments.
So now everything pops up. You could do an active backgrounds animation, so you can say I want to make that slide, and again,
like
things will change them. You can do an active word background color. So let's say we want to make this blue, and now when we play the video,
in the face of the unknown,
you can see it's basically unlimited what you can create here. The active background color, you can make this a color. So if you want to make this green, I mean, it's crazy how it looks right now, but just show you
courage finds its wings.
what is possible here. So that's the subtitles here. You can also add music, so you can go through the music library. You simply click on the plus here and it will be added to your timeline. You can set the volume in here of the music track. You can also add sounds. So let's say you want to have a swoosh when he's flying here. So he's flying through the air. Let's say in this part, you can simply go to sounds here and you can do swoosh. For example, you search for swoosh. Let's say we like this one, you click on the plus and the swoosh has been added to the video. And when we play the video, well, that's a lot. It's the music as well. So you can lower the volume of the music in here. So when we do it again,
from above, we find,
you see, and you can set the volume of the sounds as well. So you simply select the swoosh here. You can set the volume of the swoosh. So basically you can edit your video in here. Also, you can replace your media. So let's say this is the media. You select the media here and you want to replace that. You want to add this one. You simply click on this one and look at this. You have this replaced with another scene. You can also upload your own videos. So if you want to replace this with your own video, you can do that as well. And also there's an offset in here. So if you select a video, and let's say you want to do portrait here, because you can select square and portrait in here. You can also select the video and you can say here, I want to have this offset from the left to the right. So let's say you have a picture that's like this. You can simply move it so that it's centered on the screen like this. And that works only with square here and with portrait, of course. Also transitions. So when you go to the transition tab here, you select the video. And once you've selected the video, you can choose the transition. So we have different transitions in our video editor as well. So you could do a dynamic slide, for example. So when we play the video, it will be a dynamic slide like this.
From above, we find new perspectives.
So for each slide, you can add an animation. But you can also say, for example, if you want to add this dynamic slide to all the scenes here, you can say, I want to apply this to everything. And this will be applied to all slides. And now every slide in here will have this effect. So when we play this video here,
in the face of the unknown, courage finds its wings. Where the earth,
it now has all the same effects. Now, once you're ready, you can simply save your video here. And then you can click on export. And now it will export your video and it will be rendered. Will be ready on the dashboard here. So now you can see this one is rendering, and when you refresh your screen, your video will be available and there will be a download button here where you can download your video. And that's basically, in a quick run through, what RocketVideos AI is all about.